Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a review of episode 10 of Orange. I actually already did a live stream of it. If you keep up to date on my channel, you would know. It was the previous video before this. So yeah, I do a live stream of my reactions to Orange every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. EST. Follow my Twitter to keep up to date on that. That was a whole little blurt. I was trying to do it as fast as possible. But yeah, today we're going to do a review. So hopefully I'll try to cut it short. And let's just see how it goes. If you're like, wow, that's really shiny hair, what are you doing? First off, it's not actually this shiny in person, I swear. It looks really stupid like this. Second off, it's because I'm in my Maki cosplay and I just did a shoot. But anyways, now that we got that over with, let's start with the review. Okay, so this episode definitely stepped it up since last episode. I loved it. It was great. So many feels, but in like the super happy kind. No sad feels this time around. Well, maybe a few. But anyways, we begin the episode with... What do we begin the episode with? Okay, so Naho and Kakeru end up going to do something on their own because Naho gets asked to do everything and I guess Kakeru was with her. So they get asked to carry this mattress thing by themselves and, you know... Sua and the gang are by themselves and they're kind of talking about the situation and they're kind of worried still about the whole sports festival, and because Kakeru got really upset in like his future self got really upset last time he did it because he kind of messed up the relay, and they were talking about it and they're like, well, what should we do? Like, should we just like warn him or something? But then you can't just warn him like, hey, don't fall. But then Hagita reveals that he actually, in his letter, he read that Kakeru's ankle actually got hurt or something, so they should probably figure that out. Anyways, Kakeru and Naho are having troubles carrying the mattress, and guess what? The whole gang arrives and they're all carrying it together, sharing the weight evenly, and it's a really cute moment, and I love the little conversation slash pep talk slash group therapy session, whatever that they have, where Kakeru pretty much reveals to everyone. They all already know, but he only thinks Naho and Sua know. He reveals to everyone that his mom had actually died and that's the reason why she wasn't there, and he reveals that to them. And it takes a lot for him to do that at first, but then he remembers the whole talk with Sua and how everyone actually is there for him, and he's like, okay, he just takes the plunge and he tells them. And it's actually such an emotional little conversation with all of them because you can see every single one of them is there for him in like their own different way, and it's just, I love it. I'll talk about it more after, but we have that whole situation, and then pretty much Kakeru gets motivated to go check out his ankle with the nurses, whatever, and then they're about to race, and then Kakeru insists that he can still race, and they're like, yeah, okay, and they discuss some little rewards about if someone, well, first off, they discuss a reward where Hagita would win bread, but then if he passes two people, he gets bread, 3 people, him and Azu would go on a date. I honestly think they skipped that part in the anime. I can't really recall, but that's what happens in the manga, so I'm gonna stick with that for a second. But that's really cute because I ship Hazu so much. But on the flip side, Kakeru's reward would be he gets a kiss from Naho if they come first, or if he passes everyone or something. And if he doesn't pass them, then Sua gets a kiss. So I love Sua so much. Sua just slides that in there so smoothly, but now Kakeru has even more incentive to win. So they do the race, and it's also a very emotional moment. This episode was all about the emotional moments between the friends and really just showing us how strong their squad really is and how squad goals they actually are. But they go through the whole relay and they have this whole thing where they pass a message from each person to each person, pretty much saying like, what did he say? Like, remember the promise, win the race, we're gonna be there for you, we want to continue having these good times, blah, 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 and they pass the message on through each person. And then guess what? Kakeru ends up winning and they all win, and Team Blue wins the whole thing. Team Blue? No, they're Team Red. Team Red wins it. And it's really cute, and at the end there's a little cute moment with the grandmother and Kakeru where she tells a little story about his mom and how his mom always loved watching and how his mom was always worried when she was watching, and how it was so amazing when he was younger that to see Kakeru smile at the end when he won, and then he's doing it again, he's smiling again and he won. But anyways, guess what? Kakeru obviously had to go collect his reward, and there's a really cute moment between Kakeru and Naho, and it's like, guys, look, they can be a really cute, non-awkward couple, and it's adorable. And previously in the episode, they had switched like their little headband things, and Kakeru's like, oh, can I keep it? And I was like, heck yeah. And then he steals a little kiss and he kisses her on the cheek, and it's really cute, and Sua is watching and your heart kind of drops a little for him, but then he has a little smile and then you're like, Sua, you are best boy. And that's pretty much what happens in the episode. We're still doing the whole adapting 2 chapters into 1 episode thing. We adapted chapter 15 and 16 I think in this episode, so I don't know what they're gonna do with the whole end of the season. Does anyone know what they're doing? Please let me know down below if you do, because I'm really curious. So this episode was amazing in the sense that like it really showed us how strong of a connection their little squad has to each other. They are so amazing, and like at one point we see the whole mattress situation, and it's literally like it shows us a physical representation of how their group works. Like they all share the weight evenly, and Naho even says at one point that like the mattress got lighter or something, and Kakeru feels so much anguish and grief, and it becomes a lighter burden to bear now that he has all of them to help him. And like that's literally represented by the whole mattress situation where Kakeru and Naho were trying to lift it alone, but then everyone comes and you realize that like with all their help the mattress is light now, and it's perfect representation. And Memory even kind of mentions this. He mentioned this in my live stream. He didn't really get to go into much detail because I had to go, but he kind of got my mind rolling on the idea. So Memory, his channel will be linked down below, so check him out too because he does reviews as well. But yeah, they're a group. That's what I love about this show so much, is this show not only focuses on Kakeru and Naho, like the 2 main characters, it focuses on every single person of the group, and every single person of the group has a admirable quality and like this quirk to them that you love. Like every single person you love, and there's not one person who you hate, or there's not like boring people, or they're just all such a great group together, and they are squad goals. So along with Naho and Kakeru being adorable and just precious little babies, they have become less awkward, which is also good, but another person has stepped up. Well, I mean, he's always been there, but like Hagita was like on point this episode. I just loved him so much in this episode. At one point when people were shouting senpai to Sua and Hagita's like, yes, hello? It's like, no, Hagita, not talking to you. But he was on point in this episode. I love him so much. Also a best boy, he rocks. It's also really awesome to see that Kakeru is kind of getting more comfortable with the fact that he can enjoy himself and he doesn't have to always worry about his mom, in the sense that like he was worried that like why should he be having fun if his mom is dead now, and all of that, all of those thoughts, you know. And the group really like brought the idea to mind that like she would want him to have fun and that he shouldn't feel bad for having a good time and like all of that kind of thing. And it's really nice to see Kakeru kind of easing his way into this idea of living without his mom. And it's like obviously like it's good to still remember her, but like he is so trapped by the guilt and regret he feels about her. I really feel like it's stopping him from doing a lot of things and just really influencing how he acts. So I guess we'll see more of how he's beginning to change in that aspect. As well, we see obviously the future is changing a lot with the references to the letter and like what is happening now, so things are happening. So since this episode was so focused on the whole group and their friendship, it was really nice to see Kakeru finally open up to everyone and not just Naho and Sua, and now everyone knows. So now Kakeru really has a strong support system. So like this episode was definitely really important in helping Kakeru and saving him. So yay, friendship. overall, this episode was awesome. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it because it didn't really focus on like necessarily sad things or romantic things, but just focused on their group and their friendship, and it was really solid. As well, the animation did not derp, so that was really good. I was very happy with that. So yeah, that's it for my review. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, that's it. I felt like I had more things to say, but I don't. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!